Scotland could pursue a money laundering investigation into Trump's golf courses, a judge ruled after lawyers cited the Trump Organization criminal cases in New York.
Here's a summary of the article.
Scotland could pursue a McMafia investigation into former President Donald Trump's Scottish golf courses after a judge heard that there were real and substantial concerns about the Trump Organization and its finances. Opposition lawmakers in the Scottish Parliament and campaigners have been pushing since January for an investigation into how Trump funded the all-cash purchases of his two Scottish golf resorts, Turnberry and Trump International Golf Links in Aberdeenshire. In February, the Scottish government decided not to pursue an unexplained wealth order, also known as a McMafia order, against the Trump Organization. The attorney Case Bryam, who represented Avaz during the permission hearing, had argued that ongoing criminal and civil investigations against the Trump Organization in New York were proof that the former president's business dealings in Scotland should be investigated, the Scotsman reported. At the time, Trump's son Eric dismissed the allegations made by Harvey against the Trump Organization and called him a national embarrassment. Harvey on Wednesday welcomed the ruling, and said in a statement, "I'm glad we are a step forward in getting some clarity over why Trump's business dealings in Scotland haven't been investigated." Insider has contacted the Scottish Government and Trump Organization for comment.
This post received a score of 40,000, with an upvote ratio of 87%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Could they also could not. Wake me at is. Lawyers had argued the criminal cases at Hash is facing in New York as sufficient reason to start an investigation. I highly doubt that those lawyers would have bothered bringing this to a judge if they weren't serious.
There's an allegation of money laundering and a demand for transparency. Trump appeared with a cash deal to buy the golf property. He's also not paid a single cent in taxes. It's worth reading the article.
So, there's a classic formula for money laundering called the triple 40. 40% in liquid assets, 40% in illiquid assets, 40% in loans. The extra 20% is what you get in cash from laundering. Trump fits that to a T.
Legal defense. Pretty sure that adds up to 100% and everything is okay.
Perfect.
Nobody has more perfect percents than I do. I have 120 of them.
Cent means 120 in Chinese. Not a lot of people know that.
The Chinese 120 is, look, we won the election against Hillary by a tremendous, Iowa was still counting, people are saying.
A very wealthy man came up to me and said, "Sir, people are saying that you have the most beautiful percents anyone has ever seen, sir."
All cash? Shouldn't any multi-million business investment pay via cash be investigated? Especially a business who reported YOY profit loss every single year since its founding. The first Scottish golf course never once turned a profit.
Cash here, and in most financial settings, means currency that is theirs as opposed to credit from a loan or payment plan. They paid with a bank transfer.
That's the point. How do you have that much currency on hand if all of your businesses are reporting losses year over year every year?
We have all the funding we need out of Russia, Eric Trump.
Here's a good article. Very long if my memory serves me correct, but very interesting and well written.
Does putting dodgy money into a presidential campaign, getting elected, then putting clean taxpayer money into your own company count as money laundering? Just asking for a friend.
I wonder if renting out many rooms for a ton of money, but the rooms are never used, counts as money laundering. It would definitely reduce room laundering costs. He'd have to clean them to begin with.
Wake me up when Trump is in cuffs.
Dude is rich and white. All it took him was a reality TV show and a Twitter to become President of the United States of America. Sadly, they'll never give him more than a slap on the wrist for any of his crimes that will ever be uncovered. Dude is a grifter, always has been. His lawyers will make sure he never sees a jail cell. Half the damn country still think the dude is still somehow president because Jesus.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.